Bam. Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another Walkie Talkie with Dinnie and Virginnie. On today's episode, we're going to not be blinded by the sun, hopefully, soon. Okay, we're getting a little bit better. But anyway, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about something that is talked about in personal development all over the place. So nothing that comes out of my mouth is probably going to be original, but it's going to be from my personal experience, and that is the act of letting go. So I today made a decision to let go of something that I was holding on to for 2 years, and it has to do with Dinnie and Virginnie. And no, it's not that I'm going to quit being Dinnie and Virginnie. I'm not going to quit posting online altogether, but letting go of a mindset that I had about Dinnie and Virginnie and what I thought it was supposed to be in this season of my life. And so in letting go, it's like, when do you know you have to let something go? I can't tell you. This is not going to be an advice-filled walkie-talkie with Dinnie and Virginnie. This is me kind of just gushing my current feelings and my current situation out to you guys, to be honest. And I hope you guys do the same with evaluating, like, if there's anything in your life right now that you need to kind of just let go of. It's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be a person or a job or like a certain thing, but it's kind of like, I feel like you kind of just know when it's time, hopefully, to let go. And I don't know what you guys might have to let go of in your life as my fellow Virginianites right now, but whatever it is, I'm right there with you, and we can do it together, and we're going to get through it, and we're actually going to end up coming out better at the end of this, and we're going to grow and come out as better people at the end of letting this thing go that we've been holding on to for dear life. Because at the end of the day, you didn't need it. Hopefully it was the right time to let it go. For me personally, I'm talking about letting go of a mindset. Rather, the image that I had for Dinnie and Virginnie in this season, I kind of expected this to be my season in which Dinnie and Virginnie kind of paid for itself. I've been doing this for 2 years now. I've been posting almost daily for 2 solid years now, posting multiple times a day on multiple platforms, learning stuff, growing, shrinking, and attempting to build a community, attempting to connect with people online, attempting to be a positive light here in VA. And so the thing was, when I first started being Dinnie and Virginnie, I had at least a part-time job and savings. So the first year I was operating, utilizing my savings and utilizing the money that I was earning from my part-time job. Second year as Dinnie and Virginnie, 100%, okay, not 100%, I would say 97% unemployed for the entirety of the second year as Dinnie and Virginnie. And so what am I operating on? I was operating on debt. I was operating on the last of my savings. I was operating on borrowed funds, borrowed money, and I was just in the negatives and digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And it is now March 2025. We're starting to go on to year 3 of being Dinnie and Virginnie, and the debt hole is disgusting, devastatingly deep. And so I want to get out of the debt hole. And so the thing that I'm letting go of is the idea that Dinnie and Virginnie was going to just magically pay for itself in this season, some way, somehow. If I just ask people, they'll give me money. If I've been giving them free content for 2 years, I've been paying for everything out of pocket. Certainly, if I just ask people, they'll give me funds. They'll fund the dream. They'll fund the adventures. But it turns out that's not the case. Did I ask? Yes. Did I ask several times? Yes. Did I have fundraising February as my main push to try to raise funds so that I wouldn't have to get a job? Yes. And sadly, all attempts failed. It didn't end up going the way I thought it was going to go. And so I have to let go of the idea that Dinnie and Virginnie is going to pay for itself in this season. I had to let go of the idea that just being Dinnie and Virginnie in and of itself is enough to earn people's investment in what I'm doing, in the dream and the vision. But it's not in this season. I'm just not there yet. And did it hurt today? Yes. Have I had my share of tears? For the past 2 years, I've had my share of tears. So it's like just crying over something else. However, I've prayed on it. I've contemplated it, meditated on it, And today was the day where I just realized I just have to just let go of what I think it's going to be as Dinnie and Virginie in this season. And so I am letting go of the mindset that it's just going to pay for itself, that if I just ask people, they will fund Dinnie and Virginie. If I just tell people, hey, if you want to continue the adventures, if you want to help fund the adventures, you can do so here, here, and here, and expect people to just give me their money to help fund the thing that I have envisioned for Dinnie and Virginie, for Virginia, for VA all the way. It's just not happening in this season right now. And it's not that I'm giving up on trying to earn money as Dinnie and Virginie. It's just that in this season, it's just not paying anything. And so, like I said, I've been operating in debt for a solid year and going on 3 months now. Pure debt, borrowed funds, grace, God's mercy, God's glory, and His mercifulness. And that is it. So I am shifting my mindset, letting go of the Dinnie and Virginie is going to pay for itself mindset, and I am grabbing onto the from now on, if you're not paying for it, I'm not doing it, and I will no longer spend my own money on Dinnie and Virginie's stuff. As in, like, if somebody pays for it, sure, I'll do it. If somebody gives it to me for free, yippee, awesome. But if I have to spend gas money to get there, if I have to spend my money to buy something, it's not happening, because we're eliminating this debt. And so while I am letting go of the mindset of Dinnie and Virginie is going to pay for itself, everything's going to be la-di-da, and it'll just self-sustain itself, and I'll be able to keep just living my life here and exploring the great state of VA. I am, let's switch over here, I'm tired. While I'm losing that mindset, I am gaining the mindset of I got to get out of debt is my new focus now. I want to be Dinnie and Virginie. I'm going to continue adventuring around the great state of VA, but I'm not going to do so irresponsibly anymore, because that's leading by a horrible example. And so from now on, Dinnie is focusing on getting out of debt. If it's not going to help Dinnie get out of debt, Dinnie ain't doing it. So yeah, I'm no longer going to just spend so foolishly. It's going to be a very sacrificial period of my life. And it's not to say I'm not going to be happy. It's just to say that a lot of sacrifices are going to be made. And yeah, it's going to be a major change. So like I said, it's not that it doesn't hurt. It's not that it's not painful to let go of a dream. But it's not dead. For me, at least. I don't know about you guys and what you're going through right now, but the dream's not dead. So I still think that there's a way that I can self-sustain Dinnie and Virginie so that I'm not tied to a job in order to do so. It's just that maybe this isn't the season. So that is my art of letting go for this current season that I'm in right now. So please let me know. How do you know when it's time to let go? For me, I just spent a lot of time and effort trying different things and trying, and nothing was working. It's not to say that it didn't work at all. Like, I had one person who was gracious enough, I'm so thankful for you, by the way, to donate to my Cash App. I've had 3 people before I even started asking people to really help fund the Virginia Adventures to buy me a coffee on my Buy Me a Coffee. I love you all. I'm so grateful that 4 people genuinely believed in me. I had my number 1 fan. I had family. They didn't believe in me as Dinnie and Virginie, just personally. But that's all I needed in that season to be able to survive to today. Because like I said, I'm just operating based upon debt. Everything that you've seen, debt, straight up debt, negatives, borrowed money. Every cent of it, borrowed money. And so it's just time to let go of the dream that it's Dinnie and Virginia is self-sustaining and that people would want to fund me right now. They don't. I've asked and put my information in the bottom and asked, and 4 people total have contributed. And so it's time to let go. Like I said, it hurts, but it's time. So in this season of letting go, I'm letting go of just hoping and stepping into doing something to focus on one main target and eliminate debt is the main goal of my current season that I'm in. So if you are in a stage of having to decide whether or not you're letting go of something, I want to encourage you that if you have to let it go, you're going to be fine. You're going to survive. You're going to thrive at the end of it all. You're going to grow. This I know because it's happened to me before. It's going to keep happening. The more you just grow in personal development and in yourself and experience life in general, it's just going to happen that you're going to have to let go of certain things. And as a result, a lot of times you're going to look back and be like, you know what? I should have let go of that a long time ago. Because a lot of times we just hang on and hang on and hang on and hang on and hang on in hopes that it's going to work out, in hopes that something's going to change, in hopes that maybe this will be the day. And then it never was. So at some point you just come to the decision to be like, it's just not it. This particular path just isn't it. And that's okay. Because guess what? You get to pick another path and you get to try something else and you get to experience something else and you get to grow in another way. And at the end of the day, I pray that for you and for me, it actually ends up being so much better than what we had imagined and envisioned for ourselves. Because as long as we're not doing it in our own power, as long as we're not just trying to force something in our own power, like, it's just going to be so much better than you had envisioned. Just hold on, hang on to it, keep praying, keep your head held high, focus on the good, give it all that you've got, and it's gonna work out. No matter what, believe me, trust me, it's going to work out. So I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. And let me know if there's anything that you are currently letting go of in this season of your life. And how is it making you feel right now? But either way, like I said, you're going to be fine. You're going to thrive in 2025. So until next time, all I have to say is, Dinnie out.